Hi guys, I'm Chalene Johnson, and thank you for taking the time to listen to me. I am sitting here in my offices at Powder Blue Productions. This is a company that I started with my husband about 12 years ago. And for those of you who don't know, what I did was I created a workout program called Turbo Kick about 12 years ago, and I did that kind of to address some of my own issues. I wasn't enjoying my cardiovascular workout. I thought the music in most group exercise classes was pretty terrible, and I wanted a program that would really focus on my abs and at the same time give me cardio. Turbo Kick was wildly popular. We certified instructors all across the country, and it was really big in the health clubs. And it caught the attention of a lot of big infomercial companies. I'm giving you a little bit of the background so that you understand my thinking and how I came to be working with Beachbody. So anyways, infomercial companies started knocking on our door, and they were hearing about all these incredible weight loss stories, and they wanted to do an infomercial. Now, we were in a situation where it worked out beautifully because all of the big guys, the big players in infomercial land, were basically courting us. So we had our pick and choose, and we had some offers that were better than others. But for me, what was most important, I remember thinking, oh my God, I wish I had a crystal ball, but I've got to go with my gut on this, and I'm going to go with, at the time, what was kind of a newer infomercial company compared to some of the old guys that were courting us for a deal. And I went with my gut after meeting with John Congdon and Carl Deichler, the owners of Beachbody, and I just said, those guys, I said this to my husband, I'm like, those guys are in this for the right reason. They truly are about helping people get fit. It's not about selling a video and forgetting about your customers. And I got that impression from the very first meeting. One of the things I was most impressed with, and this is over almost 6 years ago now, was that they were really big on giving their customers support and making them accountable, like following up and setting up the system where they weren't just supposed to, but they were encouraged to log in their workouts and to partner up. And to me, that was like, yes, these guys are truly about helping people get fit. They get it. Like when people get fit, that's your best advertisement in the whole world, because everyone's going to say, oh my God, you look great, how'd you do it, right? So that really impressed me, and just, I felt like these are two guys who really understand fitness. They're not going to cater to people who think you're supposed to do something easy and lose a lot of weight. They were legitimate. They're like, we get it, Chalene. We understand you got to sweat. We know you got to work hard. We know there's got to be killer music. And I'm like, I love you guys. So we partnered up with Beachbody, and we brought to you the program you're probably familiar with me from, which is Turbo Jam. And then most recently, actually last year, I did Chalean Extreme, which you're probably seeing on TV now, and soon to be released Turbo Fire. I can tell you this, I made the right decision. I made the right call. They have not disappointed me one time. I love this company. I love them because they're doing it for the right reasons. And it's really about helping people learn that fitness is where it's at. And it's not about being thinner or smaller. It's about just feeling better, getting the proper nutrition, and that trickles down into all areas of your life. And to me, that's why I built this business. I think that's why this business is so successful, because I've never lost sight of what's important to me. And what's important to me is family, treating people right, helping people get fit. But it's not about having a six-pack abs or, looking like a fitness model. To me, it's always about creating a balance between your relationships and your fitness and kind of making everything feel just right. And they get that. That's why I'm here talking to you about becoming a coach. Now, I can't be a coach because I'm a trainer for Beachbody. And when John and Carl came to me and told me that they were going to start this opportunity for other people, I was like, yes, I love it! Because I know that the very best people to talk you into doing Turbo Jam or Chalean Extreme are people who've done it, and they can say, this is what it did for me, this is what I'm doing, do it with me. And when people do that, they're accountable to the person who told them about it, right? I mean, like if you see one of my infomercials on TV, and you pick up the phone and you talk to an operator, you and I both know you're never going to see that operator again. So if the videos arrive and you just leave them on a shelf to get dusty, who cares? Who knows? But If it's a friend who said, yeah, you should try this, then you're going to run into them again later. And they're going to want to know, how's it going? Are you doing that? Right? It's accountability. So the likelihood of those two people of getting in shape is much higher with the person who was introduced to Turbo Jam or P90X or Chalean Extreme by someone they know as opposed to a stranger on the phone. Now I want to tell you something else that I don't think this is private information. I think I can share it with you anyway, so I'm just going to share it with you. And this is contractual stuff. I get paid more, just so you know, I get paid more when somebody watches an infomercial on TV, picks up the phone, and orders my videos. I get paid a lot less when a coach sells it to somebody. So why do I want everyone to become a coach? Because of the reasons I just told you. Because people will actually do it and they'll get fit. And for me, that's what it's always been about. It has been about changing the world one encounter at a time. And you're thinking, oh, changing the world? Yeah, I'm serious about that. We're nicer people, we're more relaxed, we're friendlier, we're nicer to be around when we feel good about ourselves. When we feel good about ourselves, we're more productive at work, we're better in our relationships, we're more patient behind the wheel. It's got a trickle-down effect, and that's how we do it. We do it one person at a time. My programs work. Beachbody's programs work. I love that about them. They never give you something that's fluff. It's always real. And that's why it's so cool to be a part of this organization. Now, because I've been an instructor for over, this is embarrassing to say, over 20 years, you can bet that I have been approached by every multi-level marketing organization on the planet. You name it. If it's a potion, a lotion, a drink, a powder, whatever. Gosh, there's been so many. Somebody has approached me about repping it, becoming one of their reps for their organization, because they know that I've got this huge network of Turbo Kick instructors, because I have so many customers that are loyal. And I've never touched any of that because, in my opinion, they were all not legitimate. This is legitimate. Hello? It's exercise and nutrition and accountability. That's what I do. This is what I do all day. It's what I'm obsessed with. It's what I'm most passionate about. It's what keeps me up late at night, like helping people understand that this feels good. And it feels even better to find a way to help other people experience that. And not such a bad idea to get a paycheck every week for doing it, right? Now listen, I can't become a coach because I'm already a trainer, but you can bet your bottom dollar I have talked every one of my friends and family members who I think this is a good fit for into becoming a coach. And most of them who got in early are doing so well it's crazy. And I'm still talking people into it all the time. Why? Because it works. It's easy. Listen, I'm an entrepreneur. And people will say to me all the time, they'll go, oh my gosh, you're so lucky. You're so lucky that you're doing what you love and you've got your own business. It ain't luck. It ain't luck. It's prioritizing. It's knowing what's important to me. It's trying to create this schedule and this lifestyle that's important to me based on my priorities. My priorities are my kids and my husband. So when I leave this office every day, I leave at 2:30 to go pick up my kids. And that is because I've put my family first, which is why you want to own your own business. You want to own your own business because that's how you create security. The harder you work, the more money you make. Bottom line, if you've got a job, a job, and you're working for somebody else, the harder you work, you still get the same paycheck every week, and you're always at jeopardy of being laid off, especially in this crazy economy, right? So this is what I want you to know. This isn't for everybody. I want you to know that this is for you if you love helping people. If you don't like people and you don't like helping people, that doesn't float your boat at all, then this isn't for you. If you're very disorganized and you have no interest in owning your own business, this isn't for you. But if you're willing to just put in a little bit of time and get your priorities straight, if you enjoy helping other people, and I'm not saying you have to be fit, you do not have to be fit. Some of the most successful people I know who are coaches are still on that journey. They became a coach at the beginning of their journey and said, come on, you're coming with me, and just start scooping up friends and family members, and they're all doing it together, and that's how you become successful. You get in it for the right reason. You get in it because you like helping people, because you're the go-to girl, or you're the go-to guy. Do you know what I mean by that? People know that about me. Like if I find a hanger or a camera or a hairspray or whatever that works and I think is phenomenal, I'm such a blabbermouth, I'm going to tell you about it, because it's like, why hide the knowledge? Share it with everybody. And that's how I feel about coaching. This is legitimate. This is how we get the rest of the world fit. This is how you start to feel really good about yourself, and you get into a business that is an amazing opportunity with an amazing company and amazing products like my own. But most importantly, it's nutrition. It's fitness. It's the things that we all need to take stock in, the things that make us all better individuals, and this is how you pay it forward. So, pick an organization that works for you. Pick an organization that already has a system in place. I'm an entrepreneur. It's taken me 12 years to figure this out. Most people don't have that type of perseverance or drive or determination to make it happen. I've made so many mistakes along the way. You don't have to do that. You just have to have the drive. The system is already there. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. It is such a no-brainer. All you have to do is listen to the coach who sponsored you, and they'll give you the system. You just have to follow through and do it. Now, it's not going to fall in your lap. I'd be lying to you if I told you that happened. But you've got to follow the system, and the system is there for you. So, good luck, and do this.